Shout out to DJ Ruiz.
X on the beat.
Shout out to DJ Ruiz.
X on the beat.
First time I saw you, I was low,
Feeling hollow in the chest, looking for a shortcut to a life where I was blessed. You came around the corner with a shimmer in your walk. Didn't say a single word, but I could hear your spirit talk.
You promised me the energy of 10 men in my veins. Said you burn away the sorrow in the memory of the rains. I took a chance, invited you to stay inside my home, and for a minute I felt powerful like Caesar up in Rome.
We stayed up through the moonlight, just talking to the walls. I felt like I was flying, never thought about the falls. You were the only one who understood the pressure on my back. I traded every meal and every hour for a sack, just to keep you close, just to keep the feeling in the air. I was blinded by the glow, I didn't see the lion's lair. It's a heavy price to pay for a moment of the numb, when you're staring at the ceiling, wondering what you have become. Between the ice and the needle, between the fire and the frost, counting up the minutes and the years that I have lost. It's a cycle in the dark, it's a shadow on the wall, waiting for the gravity, waiting for the fall.
Yeah. Months went by, and suddenly the colors started fading. The love we had was looking more like heavy-handed trading. I gave you my ambition, gave you every cent I earned, while you sat back and laughed and watched the bridges as they burned.
You started getting jealous, didn't want me seeing friends. You told me they were judgmental, that's where the story ends. So I locked the door, it was just you and me against the world. But you were pulling strings, watching as my sanity unfurled.
I looked into the mirror and I didn't see a man, just a skeleton with shaky hands following your plan. You took my sleep and replaced it with a paranoia deep, visions in the window while the rest of the city was asleep.
I was checking every shadow, thinking someone's at the door, while you whispered in my ear that I needed just a little more. It's a heavy price to pay for a moment of the numb, when you're staring at the ceiling, wondering what you have become. Between the ice and the needle, between the fire and the frost, counting up the minutes and the years that I have lost. It's a cycle in the dark, it's a shadow on the wall, waiting for the gravity, waiting for the fall.
The chaos hit the peak when I saw my lover's pain. She was crying through the glass, asking why I looked this way. I wanted to go hug her, tell her everything was fine, but you grabbed me by the throat and told me stay because you're mine. That's when the veil lifted, I saw the monster in the pain. You weren't a guardian angel, no, you weren't a holy saint. You were a parasite, a ghost, a demon in a dress, feeding on my potential and leaving me a mess. I saw the way you broke the house, the way you thinned my blood. You had me digging for a diamond in a mountain full of mud. I realized if I stayed with you, the next stop was the ground is solid. Lonely ending where the body's never found. I felt the spark of something old,
a flicker of the soul, the version of myself before you took away control. It's a heavy price to pay for a moment of the numb, when you're staring at the ceiling, wondering what you have become. Between the ice and the needle, between the fire and the frost, counting up the minutes and the years that I have lost. It's a cycle in the dark, it's a shadow on the wall, waiting for the gravity, waiting for the fall.
Yeah. It took everything I had to tell you get out of my sight. I spent 1,000 hours screaming in the middle of the night. The withdrawal was a battlefield, the fever in the bones. We're learning how to breathe and how to live life on my own. You try to come back, knocking with that same old sweet refrain, telling me you changed, telling me you take away the strain. But I'm deaf to all the sirens now,
I'm focused on the climb,
I'm reclaiming every second,
every minute, all my time.
I traded in the
all-nighters for the steady morning sun.
The war inside is over,
and I think I finally won.
So if you see her walking with that sparkle in her eye,
keep your head down, brother, don't you ever say hi.
She's a beautiful catastrophe, lesson learned in pain.
I'm walking in the light now and I'm washing off the stain. It's a heavy price to pay for a moment of the numb, when you're staring at the ceiling, wondering what you have become. Between the ice and the needle, between the fire and the frost, counting up the minutes and the years that I have lost. It's a cycle in the dark, it's a shadow on the wall.